Today, we're going to look at how to use our Destiny Online Library catalog to do some research, more advanced searching than just finding a book by its title or its author or subject. Remember, in order to get to Destiny, you will need to log into a computer that has internet access, open up an internet browser like Google Chrome, and go to the Manitowoc Public School District website. Under the Student tab, you will need to go to the Destiny Library Catalog. At this point, don't forget it's crucial to go to Lincoln High School Library, and in the upper right hand corner, this part is extremely important. You will need to log in using your network login ID and your password. I'm using a dummy login, that I call it. This page here is your home page. I want you to take a look at this real quickly if you are at home sometimes and you need to do research. Under the online databases on this side here, you will see a couple of our databases. These databases are also in something else I'm going to show you in a little bit. However, say you're doing a science report and you just want to go to Access Science, it's right here. Occasionally, it will ask you for a password from home. At school, it should automatically go into it, but at home it may ask for a password. And then you can go into online database passwords. You will need the password to get into the passwords, and that is MPSD ships. And that'll allow you into any of these from home if they require a password. The one that I really want to show you right now that is not included in Destiny OneSearch, which we'll be looking at in a little bit, is Points of View Reference Center. Points of View Reference Center is an excellent resource. If you click on it, it will take us there, and you'll have to click on Points of View. It will give you point and counterpoint. Basically, it will give you both sides of a controversial topic. Let's say today we're going to search for wind energy. I'm going to put in wind energy, and I've already searched for it. I'm going to click on Search, and it will come up with a bunch of articles and books and newspaper, magazine articles on the topic, even radio transcripts, primary source documents, images, and sometimes it even has videos. So if I'm looking, if I scroll down this point right now, you can see it says wind power and overview. Counterpoint, claims about the effectiveness of wind power are exaggerated. Point, the U.S. should invest in wind power. And of course, if you click on the title, it will bring you right to the article. And down here it is. And notice it even has a part where it will allow you to listen to someone reading the article for you.
The U.S. should invest in wind power.
But
related items.
And it will show you what it's reading.
And overview.
We will stop on this one. That is just one place that I wanted to show you. Now I really want to show you in the card catalog. I want to show you Destiny Quest. You may remember Destiny Quest. This is our normal searching, but if you go into Destiny Quest, it's a little more graphical user interface. And as you can see, here it is. Down in the bottom right hand corner, I want to show you there's a thing called My Personal List. This is where you can save any of the research you have done on Destiny Quest. And notice that you can even put books that you've read, books you're now reading, books you want to read. So this will help you keep a running list of those types of books. But right now, you can put your search term right here, find wind energy right here, or I'm going to go up to the advanced search, because with the find here, there we go. The advanced search is called the Boolean search, and it will make sure that what you do, make sure your titles are together. So I want to make sure that the article I have has wind plus the word energy in it. I don't want all the books or articles that have wind, the word wind, and the word energy. I want them only to have wind and energy in them together. So I'm going to click on Go. Notice in the left-hand side we have Library Title tab, we have Website tab, and we have One Search tab. These are different spots, but first let's do our library titles. These are books that we have in our library. This is a 1999 book. If I put my cursor on top of it, it will tell me. And actually, this one here I know is a compact research one book. It's 2009, and that is really pretty important. At this point, I could click on Add to the List, or I can click on the book and drag it into my personal list. And notice that the titles turn to 1. What it's doing now, it's saving this book. I can go get the book on the shelf, but I also have it in my personal list. So if you're at home and you're doing this research, you can just drag it in there, and when you get to school, open up your personal list and get it. Let's go over the websites. The great thing about Destiny is any website that comes through on Destiny has been pre-screened. So that means they're already valid. It takes a little bit of the work out for you. And I'm going to look at some of these here. These are talking about the wind turbine. I'm going to go to the next. I want stuff that's going to talk about whether or not wind farm. Oh, and I clicked on it and it went right out to the article. This is not what I want. I think wind energy. Here looks really good. The Great Plains resources are ideal, but the development of wind energy has been slow. So I think I'm going to throw that into my personal list. Notice there were 0. But now we added number 1, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Now let's go to OneSearch. The great thing about OneSearch is that it takes all of our databases and searches them simultaneously. So you don't have to go, remember on our home page, you had to go into each individual database and look. This Destiny Quest will search them simultaneously and will allow you to put them into your personal list and save them. I'm going to scroll down because I don't think CIA Fact Book will have a lot about wind energy that I'm doing my controversial research on. The History Channel might talk about the history of the wind channel, but I'm going to go down to CQIT Electronic Library because I know these articles are pro-con. And here, the very first one, and we're going to look at the date, 2011. It's a good current article. Wind power, an in-depth report on the political and social issues. Now notice on the right-hand side here, I can add to my list. I can look at the article right now, and it will bring it up. And I can sit there and go, you know, this looks like it's right on point after I've read it a little bit. And I'm going to add it to my list. And you can scroll down, and you can alternative fuels. There might be a very good information on that one, and I might want to add that to my list. Now I'm going to get out of here because I want to show you one more thing before we quit. After I've done my research, I might want to look at my personal list. Because I want to make sure I have everything there. When I look in my personal list, remember up on the top we had library titles, websites, and OneSearch. Some people go into the personal list and they're saying, I know I had more than this. Where are all my articles? I put a book in here and I had a website. Where are they? Notice, right now I am in OneSearch. These are just my OneSearch articles. So I had 3 that I put in there on wind power. I'm going to go to my websites. There's the website I did. And then I'm going to my library title. And there's my library title. The great thing about OneSearch is I say I've done my research, I forgot to do my bibliography. and I need to fill out my bibliography, if you go back into OneSearch where you had everything stored, here's all the information you need to create your bibliography. And that's my book, gives me all that information. If I go into OneSearch, if I click on, let's do wind power here. If I click on this, it will bring up my CQ Research article. And there it is. All the information is there. And if I'm correct, usually on the bottom there's more information. And on the bottom you will notice it will also give you how to cite it. Alternative source, APA, you could do MLA, Chicago. So all your citations are right there for you. So that is how to use Destiny Quest to do online searching for your research. That's it for now. I hope that you've learned a lot, and if you forget any of this information when you go to do your research, you can always come right back to this screencast and figure out how to do it again. Bye-bye.